offers the cup to Jasmine, who takes it gratefully, and then dives into the harbor. Oh! My sweater is ruined, bitch. That's cashmere. Pokemon Academy Life Fridays! Welcome back to Pokemon Life Fridays. Huh? Welcome back to Pokemon Academy Life Fridays, guys. Last episode was pretty freaking winded and crazy. We have gotten a Pikachu evolution, a mega evolution of some sorts. Liberization. It was insane the amount of shit we got done. So now we're going to relax. Today is going to be a chill day, a chill weekend, okay? After that fantastic event we just experienced, it's time for the relaxation. But we know that's not what it's probably going to be. It's probably going to be dealing with some shit, some drama, like maybe even trying to get in tune with some people that still would hate us. So, without further ado, let's dive in. Man, I gotta stop recording these in tandem, bitch. Fuck it. So does anybody want to like level up? Because if they did, Blue, huh? All right, I guess we're gonna rank up with Blue, guys. You are heading out to the fields to train when suddenly you see a spiky brown bush over the nearest hill. Approaching closer, you recognize the person attached to the bottom of it. Great. Maybe I could try to turn around then. Actually, maybe I should talk to Blue for a bit. I don't like him, but since we're roommates now, I could try a bit hard to get along with him. And I guess I kind of owe him for delaying the first quarter class round. Well, here goes nothing. Hey, Blue. Oh, it's you. What do you want? $1,000 would be a good start. You've had enough damn handouts. What do you mean? What do you mean, what do I mean? Don't play dumb. Believe me, I'm not playing. You only got into school because Gramps wanted you to. It's the only thing that makes sense. I know you didn't have the grades or the battling ability to get in any other way. He's not exactly wrong. Then you got put in a homeroom class with a teacher that bent the rules to get you in here in the first place. And you got exactly the starter you wanted. Then the damn balloting trials were rigged in your favor. Everyone just gives you things. You haven't earned a single thing in your life. You know, that's not my fault. It's friend energy. I only learned about it recently. Yeah, but you didn't go out of your way to let everyone know after you learned about it, did you? You were perfectly happy just sitting back and picking up all the unearned benefits. Well, what do you want me to do? When someone wants to give me something, just turn them down? Say no? Yeah. What, did you not realize you could do that? I'm not gonna turn down other people's kindness just to make you feel like your situation is more fair. Of course you're not, because you don't give a damn about what's fair or not, do you? Blue, we're equal. I don't think I'm better than you. Don't you dare say we're equal. I train harder, I study harder, I battle harder. You just coast along on other losers' handouts, and that means that I'm better than you. That's not true, Blue, but whatever. That's another thing that's been bugging me. That goddamn nickname you called me. I can't believe you brought it back up here. My name is Blue. Blue Oak. Emphasis on blue. De-emphasize on the oak. You ruined any possibilities I had of making friends in Pallet Town, which everyone calling me Boo Boo all the time. Because of course, they would follow the leader and just copy whatever you were doing. I ruined your friends? You ruined mine. I went 4 years in high school without anyone even wanting to look at me. Yeah, and I thought maybe you would have learned your lesson then. What fucking lesson? That you can't push me around forever. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. I was not the bully. I did not push you around. Bro, this is like How I Met Your Mother. Literally the fucking show. Oh yeah? Well, whenever I was trying to get Gramps' attention, who was always there to get in my way? He was like the only adult in Pallet Town I knew personally. I was a literal child, and it was his literal responsibility to make sure he was paying attention to you. Huh, so you admit that Gramps ignored me? Yes, of course he did. And that was super unfair. But that wasn't my fault, and we're both adults now, so we need to just get over it. Oh, sure. You want me to just forget the years of being shoved into the shadows while everyone sucks your dick? Yeah, no. I don't think I'm going to be getting over that anytime soon. Why don't you get over losing all your friends and blaming me for it, huh? This is a waste of time. What are you even doing out here? What do you think? Picking daisies? I'm training, obviously. Aren't the Pokemon here at way too low of a level for you? It's typical you say something like that. I'm doused in Max Repel right now. You know what that means? Only the strongest Pokemon make their way out here. Pokemon at my level. You give a quick sniff. The air does smell vaguely of Haxorus body spray. Pikachu on your shoulder is holding his nose with 2 paws. Yeah, okay. I guess that makes sense. I guess the only reason you don't have a level 100 Pidgeot is because you couldn't get Max Repels back in Pallet Town.
I could have had them delivered if I had any pocket money. But Gramps didn't give Sis and I an allowance, and he only barely remembered holidays, when I at least had an excuse to ask him for money. And unlike you, I have some goddamn pride, so I wasn't about to beg Daisy for money from her job in Viridian. You know, Sis and I were snowed in one day. We literally couldn't get out the front door. We had barely any food in the house. The phone lines weren't working. We didn't have mobiles. Gramps was still in his damn lab working through the night.
Yeah, I do remember that.
You remember when it was, too.
Snowfall Day, right? December 25th?
Well, at least you remember that, yeah, Snowfall Day. While every other kid was opening presents or roasting chestnuts on the fire, Daisy and I were shivering in our house, starving, trying not to freeze to death.
Do you remember what happened around noon, though? Pikachu and I finally dug through the pile of snow until we got up to your window.
You scratched the glass.
We opened the window and came into your house. I brought out a bag of chestnuts, and Pikachu used his electricity to start a fire. And we all had an awesome snowfall day.
Yeah, well...
What happened? We were friends then, Blue.
Were we?
Yes, Blue. Friend energy aside, we were friends. Always.
Easy for you to say. Whatever. I'm busy. If you aren't here to help me out, then you can just get lost.
Help you out?
Train, dumbass. You're a loser, but at least you know how to battle.
Huh. Thanks for the show of support.
Well, are we training or not?
Just be straight with me. When you're asking me to train like this, you realize you're asking me to stick around, right? You're asking me to spend time with you. You're aware of that, right?
You wish. I'm offering my time to you because it'd be seriously pathetic to have my rival be lagging so far behind me all the time.
Yeah, okay. Whatever, let's do it. You and Blue train intensely for a couple of hours. Marsh Stomp gaining... Oh, nice! Deano, okay, Deano. Deano leveled up, finally. Ballinks leveled. Swablu leveled. Noibat leveled. None of them leveled. Pikachu did.
Did you see that? My Pidgeotto totally rocks.
Damn, we were both trained pretty much the same way, but I can tell that Blue's Pokemon pulled way ahead. Well, it's no surprise. You've been training that Pidgey ever since we were kids. What?
Do you remember when we got our starters?
Yeah, and I got Pikachu, and
That's when I realized that life wasn't fair. That's when I realized that I had to fight harder than anyone else to get what I deserved.
Huh? What do you mean?
What? You've really never put 2 and 2 together? God, you really are slow.
Enlighten me, oh wise fount of knowledge.
Listen up, Blockhead. My grandpa gave you a Pikachu, which is a rare electric type that can only be captured in Viridian Forest. And he gave me a Pidgey, which is a dirt common flying type you can catch by taking a couple steps outside the pallet fence.
Oh.
Even ignoring the weird form your Pikachu's got, you've always had the advantage. We thought you were making some sort of statement by using a Pikachu on the battle team. I'd be lucky to have a Pikachu.
I mean, I'm sorry, man.
What?
Huh? I just said I was sorry about how your grandpa treats you. Regardless of how much he brought it onto himself, Professor Oak had a responsibility to be an adult in the room.
Don't say that. Don't apologize for other people, dumbass.
What? Okay, fine. I take it back.
Gramps has a lot to apologize for. You do too. But neither of you are getting off by apologizing for what someone else did.
Okay. This is going to be dumb. But what do I have to apologize for?
You can start by apologizing for coming up with that dumbass nickname and bringing it back up at Kobucon.
You know what? Alright, fine, I'll do that.
Yeah, I knew you wouldn't. Wait, what?
I'm sorry for calling you names when I was like 7. And I'm sorry for bringing it up back here. That was childish.
You don't mean that.
Oh my god, Blue, why are you so stubborn? You're determined to never be happy. Literally! And look at the look on this bitch's face! He knows what he's doing!
It's not my fault that everyone who should be on my side thinks kicking me down is the greatest thing since sliced bread.
What?
My own grandpa. My only living adult relative spent more time in his lab than he did with you, and more time with you than he did with me. Daisy had to get a job at 14 just to support us, passing out free potion samples to random people who walked in and out of town. Bro, there was somebody who did that, right? Like back in the original Pokemon game? Yeah, I think so. And then my so-called best friend decided that gathering the world's biggest friend group was more important than seeing if I was doing okay. Blue, I was 14. I had no way of knowing if you were doing okay unless you told me, and you just got angry. If you weren't terrified of showing even a tiny bit of vulnerability to your friend, then maybe I could have helped you. Whatever. I've wasted enough time here. Blue. What? Do you want to be friends again? We could make it happen. It's that easy. Oh, shove off. I can tell he's hurt, and he does want to be friends again, but he's not willing to open the door, even a centimeter. I've done everything I can, right? I mean, all the stuff he's blaming me for, none of it was really my fault, right? Oh, you came back? Blue? You're a second-rate trainer, and I'll never be caught dead being friends with you ever again. But, since we're roommates, I could probably learn to tolerate you. I was serious when I said I missed my favorite stooge when I was taking my place amongst the champions of the world. If you have even one skill, it's you're a good listener. Wow. Okay, I missed my favorite stooge while I was taking my place amongst the champions of the world. Bitch, please! And God knows you like to talk. And for some reason, when I tell people I'm the best trainer in Kobakon, no one takes me seriously. Our roommates and Janine might be the only people in this whole school who actually get it. And for you, it's just because I keep beating your ass. I'm honored. So yeah, if you want to just hang around me and listen to me talk about how great I am, then I won't kick you away. Maybe you'll actually learn something. Maybe I will. Is that really that much of an upgrade? I feel the same exact way as I was a minute ago. Blue's nature shifts from distant to moody. Hanging out with Blue not convey an amount of... Oh, that's good. Dragging until my freaking Deano will be getting some good experience. And so would Swablu, because I'm also building an Altaria. Jasmine's ready for our next scene, so we can find her. Erica's -13. Holy shit. She is distant. Oh, I don't even know when we're going to be able to build that. All right, well, we could find... Let's find Jasmine, because she's ready too. Yep. You want to find Jasmine? Sure. Oh. Was she just in the tub or something? Hey! Hey, bro! Olivine City? Oh! Only the true ones will know that. If y'all play Pokemon Silver and Gold or Gold and Silver. Oh! You walk into the pool and are somewhat surprised to see Jasmine in the water. Is she okay though? She appears to be in a deep relaxation as her eyes are closed and she doesn't seem to notice you, though she's still standing. Would you like to swim laps? I can get out. Afraid I don't have any trunks, and this vest soaks up water like a sponge. Oh, Sai, you should have called out. I'd have addressed you so much sooner. You look like you were having fun. You sit down next to the pool. Going for a swim or meditating? More so the latter. The water is nice and cool. I feel as though I weigh less in it. I can relax for a while. Sorry, this music. They do the same thing for elderly Pokemon, you know. A bit embarrassing, isn't it? Whatever you need to do to get out through the day. If it works for an old Mabustiff, I don't know why it wouldn't work for humans. Mabustiff? Who? Eldian Pokemon. Dark-type dog. I see. Well, I suppose you should be getting out. If it's not too much trouble, might I ask you to give me a hand? Not a problem. Thank you. Now, let me just... You watch out and tie your hair up with practice grace. You never imagine that even those small arm movements exhaust her, save for a slight tightening of the lips. There, hair up again. Don't I look presentable now? You're certainly a gift. Something wrong? Nothing overly so, but it takes a while for my body to adapt to the new pressure after getting out of the water. I'm not sure if I'd be able to tell the difference. I wonder? You look inquisitive. How'd this happen? Would you like to go for a walk? I don't know, but... Okay, there we go. Ask to go for a walk. Certainly. Though I would ask a few moments to get changed first, if you don't mind.
Of course not. Go ahead. Jasmine walks away so you can occupy yourself with your phone. You suddenly realize, however, that you've only heard her take a few steps away.
I apologize profusely. I'm being very silly, but do you mind if I ask a somewhat personal question?
Yeah, sure.
When you see my body, what do you think?
That's a pretty straight up ask. So that's where we're going with this. I'm just gonna need to save this for science. I don't want to make mistakes, okay? I don't want to make mistakes. Wow, you could say nothing in particular, or you're not conventionally attractive. Like, those are two pretty generic, like, pretty much, like, well, the second one's not as bad, but that last one, you're not conventionally attractive? Really? That's so hurtful. I mean, she is beautiful. Technically, yes. Okay? I like the little antenna type hair she got going on. I mean, that's pretty nice. So, well, you're beautiful.
I'm sorry. I think I must have misheard you.
You're beautiful.
Oh. Please excuse that question. I was just too curious. That must have seemed terribly vain of me to ask a question like that out of thin air, no?
I think I get it.
Oh?
You probably have a difficult time getting a straight answer out of anyone, don't you?
Yes, I must confess that's true.
Very observant of you, Sai. I'm sure you can imagine why, given my various circumstances, people sometimes act with more tact than I need or want. And you thought because of my friend energy that I'd have to give you a straight answer.
I'm afraid you're quite right. Put it like that, it does seem rather mercenary of me, doesn't it?
Now I get where you're coming from. Difficult, awkward questions, right? And if there's someone like me around who can help get the answer honestly, I can see why you want to use me. No offense taken. Did I say what you expected?
Not at all, Sai. I've never heard anything like that before, to be honest.
Really? What about Grusha? You two seem very close.
We truly deeply love each other, but it's the sort of love that comes from being forged in the same crucible of circumstance, and we try to avoid talking about our health or appearance to each other. Both of us consider it a bit of a sore spot.
Huh. That makes sense. Oh, good. Your understanding of Grusha deepens. That's nice. We leveled up with Grusha even if he wasn't here. Hey, good. He's telepathically feels our respect for him. Telepathic. Man, I miss Sabrina.
Also, personally, I don't see the need to make this distinction, but Grusha prefers I specify that our love is platonic.
Yeah, I got those vibes. He probably just wanted to make sure people knew you weren't taken.
He's thoughtful like that. Now, please pardon me. I should go get changed.
Don't let me stop you this time. This music is nice. I love this remix. It still sounds the same. They just remixed it. They just touched up on it. All they did was bring it up to date. That's all they did. They just brought it up to date. They brought it to 2024. Okay, they didn't change it. They didn't add these weird different types of musics. They just brought it up to date. And I'm okay with that.
Jasmine comes back out and begins to walk steadily in a particular direction, beckoning you to follow.
Where are we going?
You'll see.
Oh, we're back here on the phone.
Oh, the seaport. Nice. I like to come out here once in a while. On good days, it reminds me of home. That being said, I'm utterly exhausted. It will take a while for me to gather the strength to make the return journey. I don't suppose I might trespass you further and ask you to keep company for a while?
Of course. I wasn't planning on leaving anytime soon.
You said that this reminded you of home, right? Do you come from a port city? That's right, a harbor town named Olivine City on the west coast of mainland Johto. Well, I suppose it's not so much a town, it's a city, but it always felt like a town to me. It was smaller and cozy.
Olivine, huh?
Man, I guess that's your biggest exports were olives?
Maybe grapes.
Oh, I see why you would think that, but not quite. Olivine is actually the name of a type of material. It's a green brittle material with conchoidal fractures and poor cleavage.
Rock nerd?
Admittedly, Olivine is the most mineral I've really know anything about. And those fancy words I said before basically boils down to it shatters. But I do find rocks and minerals interesting, passingly. What gym leader was she? She was a gym leader, right? I think she was like, maybe the rock gym? Steel? One of the two. I can't remember what type she was. Before Olivine became a city focused on shipping and transportation, it was famous for its mining industry. The first steel-type gym in the world was founded in Olivine, and the very first Steelix was evolved there as well. The city must be very proud. Not exactly. The museum has much more of a gaze upon what happened here and let it never happen again bent to it. Huh. The early days of Olivine's mining industry were much more unregulated. The metals from the mines would be flushed away with water gathered from the harbor. That water would then return to the harbor or seep into the ground, poisoning our aquifers. Aquifers? What? Oh shit. There were people who knew that the health effects would be, of course, but they considered it acceptable loss. Those cruel men were largely punished and barred from the city. But the damage was done. The last 3 generations grew up with trace metals in all their water for years, and the effects have been, well, I'm one of the lucky ones. I still have my mind, my reason. Not all were so lucky. Holy shit. So pretty much Jasmine is like weak and stuff because the entirety of that state was doing some weird shit in the water, dude, and it's been like generations of that shit. That explains why she is like the way she is, and she says that she's the lucky one? Good lord! So then your health? Possibly. The contaminants cause many birth defects. The doctors think it's likely that perhaps a genetic proclivity towards fatigue was triggered by the water. How did this stop? Like, what triggered the change? Science, education. As the citizens of Olivine became more educated, more and more individuals started to notice the patterns emerging. The erratic emotional behavior of our parents, the sickliness and frailness of ourselves and our children. Jeez, that's awful. A class action lawsuit was put together. In all fairness to the justice system, those affected earned a considerable amount of money, which would be why I'm now in Kobokan. But the town was still ruined, the cleanup operation would have cost billions, and the water would take years to rid itself of the toxicants. People like to think that it's just bad luck that there are people like me, that I'm an unfortunate victim of the universe's dice. More and more though, it's clear that there are systems in place that have far more sway over the dice than those responsible would admit. After all, you can't punish bad luck. It's an easy scapegoat for those seeking to avoid punishment. That's so messed up. But pardon me if I'm wrong here. The way you were talking, it sounded like you haven't lost all hope for Olivine. Was there more to the story? Of course, because for every sword that falls, there will be a shield to rise up and meet it. This shield was my upperclassman, Eugene. Oh, sorry, Eugene. He changed his name. Well, sort of. He was a performer, a magician, and his stage name was Eugene, but then he started calling himself Eugene when not performing, and... Jasmine, I'm really interested in your story. Just not this part. Noted. The point is that in Johto there is a legend of a certain Pokemon. This Pokemon is known as Suicune. What, like an almost anagram of Eugene? Huh. I genuinely never noticed that. Anyway, yes. Now, the legend of Suicune says that it can purify any water it steps on. Eugene was determined to track it down and catch it so he can purify Olivine. Oh my god, he succeeded? In a way. Admittedly, he never caught Suicune, not for the lack of trying, but he did find it and he chased it all around Johto, and even Kanto. When telling the story later, he admits that for much of the chase, Suicune was always one step ahead. But right before his journey to Olivine, he managed to get Suicune in one place long enough that he was able to explain what he wanted. So he thinks Suicune listened to him and went to Olivine to purify the water on purpose? He dare not suggest such a thing, but seems likely, yes. Wow. For his heroics, he was given the key to the city and an invitation to join the local Pokemon Ranger team. He turned down both. All that mattered to him was that he eventually caught Suicune. Perhaps he forgot his initial goal in the thrill of the chase. But it's impossible to catch a legendary Pokemon, isn't it? Conventional wisdom would seem to say so. Of course, conventional wisdom told the children of Olivine to stop overreacting and that everything was fine. The wisdom of the elders killed the children. Oh my god. It was only what could have only be considered a foolish action that saved us. So perhaps conventional wisdom's guidance could be discarded when it comes to matters of legend? Seriously, I never could have imagined something like that would happen. After that big fight in Hoenn, many people think of legendary Pokemon as threats. And of course, there are those who, for thousands of years, have seen them as gods. I think the truth is probably somewhere in between. I think they're largely helpers when they feel like it. Not something we can rely on to pull us out of our messes, but not something we have to spend every waking moment of our knees to, or watching over our shoulders for. Just help her sometimes.
Like people.
Exactly like people.
We sit on the dock together, watching a local APOM harass the sailors for a while. Hey, APOM is a Johto native Pokemon, right?
Yes, I believe so. I saw several in Olivine. They like to hang out,
Literally.
at the port there too.
Why are they here? Like, at a port? Don't they normally live in trees?
Perhaps it's the tall mast of the ships here. If they can steal enough food from restaurant garbage dumps in the area, the tall mast may be a suitable replacement for their native habitats. Some unidentifiable berry goes splatting as it lands on the sailor's head. He roars at the APOM, swearing bloody vengeance in a heavy Snowan accent. The APOM just laughs. Wow. Or maybe they just find it fun to torment the sailors here.
Maybe.
What was that? What was that?
What happened?
Excuse me, sir. Jasmine gets up and runs to the sailors, who futilely swatting a newspaper at one of the nearby APOM. He holds a plastic cup in his hand.
Yes, sailor. No, sailor. Yes, miss. What's the issue?
This ship, she just jettisoned a large amount of some clear liquid off the port side.
Clear liquid? I don't know. It's probably just some water. We gotta balance the water intake and output, you know.
Not when the ship is docked. You should be taking in water when the ship is docked. Jasmine points towards some holes in the side of the ship, a few meters above the waterline. Besides, the ballast ports are there. This fluid came off the deck of the ship.
The sailor looks stumped. He shrugs and talks into a walkie-talkie. Calling in. This is Eldritch from the port. Getting a report. Well, actually, there's a little girl here who says we're emitting some sort of clear fluid off the top deck. Anyone checking on that?
Yeah, no. I told her it was a ballast, but she says it wasn't that.
Uh-huh. Okay, gotcha.
The sailor lets out a big sigh and smiles disarmingly.
Turns out they're cleaning the top deck. That was just soapy water running off the top.
The force of the water was much stronger than simple runoff. The sailor snorts, starting to look a bit annoyed.
Look, I don't know what you saw, so I can't tell you didn't see it, but I didn't see anything.
The sailor looks directly at you.
What about you? You see anything?
No, but Jasmine did.
Well, that doesn't help us, does it? Now, mind if I get back to it? I'm taking my 15.
Who owns the ship?
I don't know, corporate does. She's called the SS Iron Whale.
Jasmine looks at you, then back at the water, then back at you, then back at the water. Her eyes harden as she seems to come up to some sort of decision. I overexerted myself. I'm sorry, I can't.
Jasmine!
Please, sir, can I have some water?
Of course. During my 15... Yeah, of course, here.
He offers the cup to Jasmine, who takes it gratefully, and then dives into the harbor.
Oh! Jasmine, what the hell? Miss, what are you? Hold on! Man overboard!
You and Eldritch both dive in after her. After making sure she was okay, and after she had signed the waiver signifying she wasn't going to sue, you and Jasmine began the long walk back to the campus.
Look at both of my hair. This is so fucked up. My sweater is ruined, bitch. That's cashmere. You see that sweater I got on? That vest? That is straight cashmere. That can't get wet. Bro, I'll be spending some money on that.
After getting soaking wet for no good reason, you're not in the best of moods. Jasmine somehow, however, seems to be humming merrily, despite the fact she's relying very heavily on your shoulder for support. It'd be cool if I knew what that was about. This cup, the plastic cup with sailor germs on it, the very same. Tell me you're not going to drink from it. If I'm right, I don't think anyone should drink from it. So you got a sample of the ballast water. What are you going to do with it? The first thing I'm going to do is refrigerate it. Grusha keeps a ton of popsicles in our room, so the freezer's a bit full, but there should probably be room in the fridge. The second thing I'm going to do is find out which company or person owns the SS Iron Whale. The third thing I'm going to do is bring it directly to Instructor Byron. He used to be a miner, you know, and he knows all too well the dangers of contaminants. I'm sure he has some sort of test he can perform to find out what's in here. Alright, but you need to not die of a cold first. Yes, this dress is far too thin for what I did. Perhaps not my brightest moment, but, well, I don't regret my actions. Perhaps I could be someone's shield for once. Kind of feeling Jasmine. I'm just a little bit. I kind of feel Jasmine. She's sweet. She's very sweet.
Like, and she really has such a morally strong character. Like, literally, she just wants people not to be in the same situation her and the entire bit of Olivine have been through. Like, come on, man, you gotta love that and respect it. You sneak a peek at Jasmine's cup holding. You're trying not to disbelieve her, but no matter how you look at it, it really does seem to be ordinary water. Well, whatever makes her happy.
I'm about to fall.
Huh? The cup.
Quickly, grab it.
Grab the cup? I don't want to. She's about to fall, though. But no, I grab the cup or grab Jasmine. Bitch, she's going to fall. You either get her for her fall, but the cup is caught at the last second by Grusha. Oh, Grusha, you came through. Woo! Tell me why I just caught a plastic cup full of water.
Grusha, how good to see you.
Sorry to interrupt your date.
Oh, this isn't a date.
Oh. What's up, man? Were you just in the area? Yeah, a little bit. I'm gonna head out to the seaport to get some training in. Coincidences. We were just coming from there. That would explain why you're both soaking. I'm sure there's some kind of story here, but I've got to be honest, I really don't want to be part of it. So here's your water. I'm out. That was sudden.
That was Grusha. He's a good man, but, well, it's fair to say he has some issues engaging with the world around him. Of course, I can hardly judge. I know what he's been through, what he's going through.
Should I carry the water the rest of the way?
That may be for the best. When I make some progress in my investigation to this fluid, would you like me to let you know?
Absolutely. Agent Senpai is on the case. Dude, I got the glasses again. That's this dude. Look inside, man.
Where did you get those?
They were at the bottom of the harbor. You probably shouldn't wear those. That sounds like conventional wisdom to me, Miss Unconventional.
Well, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for aiding me so many times in this little misadventure. I find you reliable, you know.
It was my pleasure.
Good day. Let's do it again, under drier circumstances. I may need your support again, both physically and emotionally.
You got it.
Okay.
Steel and ground type. Sounds right. Okay. Oh, Viridian Forest. Never have you sounded so good. Man, I'm tired. Can't wait to get into bed and conk out for the day. Hey. Night, Yellow. Sorry I haven't really properly introduced myself yet. Let's do something next week, alright?
We have met, though.
Well, yeah, I mean, when I landed in the garden with Tia, I kind of said hi, but when I moved in with my last group of roommates, we did a bunch of stuff together. I just mean we should do something like that. Maybe next week.
Oh, okay. Wait, what are those?
You follow Yellow's gaze and see that Pikachu's holding a paw full of new forever rolls. They seem small and misshapen, though. Oh, those are Professor Oak's new discoveries, sort of. They're called forever rolls. They do some crazy stuff.
May I?
Go ahead. Yellow examines the forever rolls closely, turning them over in her hands. You think you see a small yellow glow emanating from Yellow's hands, but surely that's a trick of the light. Is Yellow a Pokemon? I hope not. No, I don't think so, right? No? We still don't know who that other Pokemon is. We know of Tia, but we don't know of the other. No, right? No.
I really like these. They feel friendly. If you get any more, would you let me see them?
Sure, heck, keep those ones. I don't think I could use them anyway. Actually, I've got a bunch of them here with me. You share your forever rolls with Yellow. Oh, that was easy. +6. Okay.
Thank you very much. I'll take a good look at these and see if I can figure something out.
Huh? Do you have experience with these kind of things?
I don't even know what kind of thing this is yet, so maybe.
Fair enough. Now, I'm going to bed. I should text someone before I head to bed. That's a nice room, bitch.
Yeah, so I kind of want to be left alone right now. I guess we could text, but don't send/ask for any pics, perv.
Wow. Misty has calmed. Sonia has calmed. Okay, 455481. No money from Gardenia. Hasn't been some time yet, though.
Don't know why you're asking me. I'm not her damn keeper.
Look, we're both her classmate, Blue. What happened? I gave Yellow those damn emeralds. Did she just take them and tuck them to the pawn shop? She's gonna go make some money, and that's why she left Kobukan or some shit? Please, no.
The idea of a Pokemon being a Pokemon trainer is ridiculous.
Oh, are you talking about Tia, probably? Yeah, sure, it's a gross abomination against morality of whatever. I'm just asking if you've seen her.
And I already told you no. What do you think? I captured her or something?
Would you try not to if you had the chance?
You said you would. Oh my god, when I said that I was joking. Why do people always take your jokes in the best possible light, but the moment I try to be funny, I've crossed the line?
Maybe because my jokes don't put people down? They just put myself up.
Well, I got an idea for what you could put up your...
Hey, guys!
Hey, Sai, how are you doing?
All right, sounds like you two are talking about Tia.
Yeah, looks like your pet fled the coop. Not surprised after she had to carry your fat ass for a whole day.
It was 16 hours, and once again, I have no body image issues. You're beating against a wall here.
Who said I was talking about you? Smell ya.
Did he just say I've got a fat ass? I wouldn't take it personally. That's kind of how he says hello.
That punk. I can't believe I was starting to think he wasn't completely awful.
Yeah, that's how he gets you.
Whatever. Hey, if you see TL, let me know, okay? I haven't been able to track her down since Wednesday.
Actually, you're right. Have you guys? We haven't seen her at all since. The whole quarter class shit, that whole shit with Blue, the whole shit with Frenergy and talking about all that. I haven't seen Tia at all. Like, not even in the standings of meeting her, I think. Like, not even in the field when we were talking to all those people. I'm a little bit worried someone might have seen her when we were flying in, and what do you think? Someone might have captured her?
No, I'm sure that's not it. She's crazy powerful, you know.
I mean, I think. I've never seen her battle, but it seemed like she really wanted to be at Coblecon, and just blowing off the quarter clashes like this is weird. Come to think of it, Sabrina hasn't been around lately either. Sabrina? Oh, the girl, those two assholes? Yeah, that one. I don't know about her. I think she's been gone ever since Saturday, actually. Damn. I guess I won't be seeing her in the future quarter clashes then. Well, just keep an eye out. Of course. Got plans for today? Are you inviting me somewhere? Well, we've got a date to go on, don't we? Wait, that's still on? If you want it to be? Oh, I just thought because of, everything. I'm really glad to hear you still want to do that, though. Of course. I'm guessing you've got other plans for today, though.
A little bit, yeah. Sorry about that.
It's cool. You're worth the wait.
What? Hey, what do you think you're doing busting out lines like that?
Turning on the charm, milady. Did it work?
Yeah, it totally did.
Right up until you call me milady, and now I don't think I'm physically capable of ever finding you attractive again. Damn. Oh, well, maybe my identical twin will take pity on you. An identical twin, huh? Say, could you and your twin... La 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 la. I'm not letting you finish that. La, la, la. Wait, what? Her twin? Hold up. If we've got a twin, I'm just saying. I'm feeling what side's dropping. What can we do? Let's do it. Is there anybody? Let's do this. We could technically leave campus and go see if we can find some strong Pokemon to catch. I mean, that would be a terribly good, amazing idea. Now that I think about it, I haven't seen Sharon at all on this map either. Oh, wait, no, he's up there. Would be funny dealing with him. A city? Go to the city? No. I mean, nah.
Janine?
Dean, thank you for meeting with me.
It's certainly all right. I was out here anyway for a different task. That being said, I do have an office. I don't always need people to meet outside in the garden, late at night.
It's prettier out here, though.
Quite so. The stars shine again. I feel that perhaps there's a chance they may shine ever brighter than before. You don't appear overly enthusiastic.
I failed the battle team, Dean. I let one of our members lose in the first round.
I don't know what to do.
Oh, she said that. I gave her his voice, bitch. Oh my god. Yeah, Janine is definitely that old man. I don't know what to do. I feel like I'm not fit to keep leading the battle team. But at the same time, I absolutely can't quit. Not with the way the team is right now.
Forgive me, I'm not aware of the specific situation. How did you fail the battle team?
Because our team was small this year, I didn't think we would have to bother sending parts of us to different areas of Coblecon. Because of this, one of my battle team members were matched up against another, one of them lost, and she became the first battle team member to ever lose in the first round of the quarter clashes.
This was a match 3 of round 1, yes?
Yes.
Well, that's not so bad. At least it wasn't matches 1 or 2. Janine, you made a mistake. I'm aware of such a thing. For you, it's unheard of, but it's very a human trait. It's our humanity that makes life worth living. I think no less of you for a single misstep, especially considering you've been doing this for 3 years. You seem unconvinced, Janine.
It's just... No, it's nothing.
Come now, I'm not so old I could fail to see the sadness you wear. Is there something I could do?
I don't think so. I mean, there is one thing, but...
Oh, something to pull the captain of our esteemed battle team out of the dumps? Please, go ahead.
I shouldn't... I mean, it's a hassle, and it might cost some money, too.
Janine, please.
Well, if you insist. What are you gonna say, Janine? Oh, I got a tip in the next core class. They're going to be squad battles. Oh, an incredible 0.5% of squad battle losses are the result of friendly fire. We need uniforms. Here, an online listing. You can sign the check here to get them here by Friday. I've already set up the order. And I'm going to need the highest quality thread count, the extra breathable inserts, and the warranty on the entire batch of them. Because if one of my battlers loses their uniform, we need an immediate replacement. Shared uniforms are the best way to build a cohesive aesthetic amongst the team, prevent unnecessary friendly fire incidents, and build team morale. This'll work. Sounds good. I promise it's the only thing that could ever make me happy again.
I'm so used to your directness, I suppose I've forgotten your bloodline's proclivity towards trickery.
You gotta mix things up. There's no one strategy that works every time.
Yes, well, I suppose I did agree to this. Very well, you'll have your costumes.
Uniforms. Thanks, Dean.
Well, I believe I just got rather, what was the word? Pwned?
Your old ass. You could have just said gaslit or some shit like that. Does that word work? Am I getting too old too?
No one says that anymore, Daddy.
Oh, my bad. It seems my vocabulary is no longer lit. Now, people still say that. In any case, did you make any progress on finding those 2 missing students?
Oh, that's what I wanted to tell you about. I'm still looking for them, but my hacksaurus definitely picked up on a scent. I would bet a ton of donuts that there's a strong dragon in there, too.
A strong dragon, you say? That's concerning. I hope they're not in any danger.
Do you think I should go out again? I'm real tough. If they're in danger, then shouldn't we rescue them right away?
Perhaps we should, but Iris, there is something I must confess.
Huh?
You aren't the first person I sent out to look for the missing students. I had hoped that Instructor Will might be able to find his students, given his close connection to one of them. But he has not returned for several days now. It may be time to call in a professional for this task. I fear what declaring the forest safe preemptively might have caused. Needless to say that we'll need to repeal the declaration.
Ooh. Will those people be alright?
While the stars still shine. While the stars still shine.
There is something going on. Oh, look at those people that are no longer joyful. May, Whitney, Bianca, Nate, Rosa, B. Oh. That's my phone. Bro. I mean, you looking good right now, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You whatever you got going on, the gym, the fat, the lifting, the game, the diet, protein, it works. Bitch, this is the old dorm. Right. That's right. This is the new normal now. Yeah, I mean, it's a nicer spot to me. Hey, ready, bud? I didn't forget Pikachu change. Bro, wouldn't that be some shit if they just said it's all a dream? Like Biggie? We're just like, you went to bed, you just woke up, all of a sudden you're back in your room again, this whole thing's been a dream? Great, let's get some coffee first, okay?
Don't mind. We could do some more anyway, since you scared your other dorm mates off.
Yeah, but no way they'd go for it.
Blue, you're the one who suggested it.
Huh? Yeah, I know that. I'm just... What do you want? Cup of Joe, you got anything to share? You know where the coffee maker is, not marker.
As you pour yourself a cup of coffee, offering something yellow, you notice Blue is staring at you. In a way that is different to how he normally does, anyway.
I'll be here all week. You can spread your staring out a bit. What is your Pikachu? I don't know. He's just Pikachu, my buddy. Can I touch him? Huh? Are you okay with this Pikachu? Pikachu's confused, but nods after a moment. Go ahead. Blue rubs his hands carefully around Pikachu's cheek and neck before feeling his tail. Pikachu seems bewildered by the physical attention. What's this about? Just in a huggy mood?
No, I'm trying to figure out how this thing works.
If you figure it out, let me know.
I have no idea. Yellow?
Yes?
Do you know how Pikachu's new form works? I know a lot about Pikachu, but I've never seen or heard anything about a Pikachu like this. I don't even know how it changed form mid-battle like that.
You know a lot about Pikachu?
Obviously. You were the trainer I fought most often in Pallet Town. I learned everything I could about your Pokemon.
I'm sorry, I don't. But maybe there's another way we could find out?
Yeah?
We could ask Sai.
Well, yeah, obviously. I was gonna try that eventually.
Sure he was. Alright, Blue, here's how it works. You explain everything Sam and Sonia told you about Pikachu's newfound abilities. Blue listens intently, though he doesn't seem happy. And that's pretty much what happened, so I've got to be on the lookout for any more kidney stones he hooks up. I think they might have something to do with people I've been hanging out with recently. Weird enough.
Is there one for me?
Huh?
Those gems. Is there one that you think Pikachu threw up because I was around?
No, I don't think so.
I bet mine are the most powerful out of everyone's.
Of course you do.
I want a battle. You're a new Pikachu against my team.
Wait, just Pikachu? Against your whole team?
Yeah. Chicken.
I mean, the odds are very against me there, aren't they?
I was talking with Leaf. Every time I battle you this year, the odds were against me. You have some kind of advantage, and now once again you've got an advantage. This freaking Chimerechu that Gramps made. This'll be like that battle when I brought out my Pidgeotto, except this time I'll have the greater numbers, and you'll have the single overpowered Pokemon.
Right, and what will this battle be for? To finally prove ultimately, truthfully, definitely, beyond a shadow of a doubt, who the better trainer is?
No way, we can't do that like this. Are you crazy?
What?
Well, if you battle like that, your teams are totally unbalanced, right? I think the only way you could have a fair fight is if both used your full teams and one of those team members were a special Pokemon, like Pikachu.
Ah,
I'll keep an eye out for any other special Pikachu. You could have the next one.
please, I don't need some special Pokemon to beat you. My entire team's special because they're mine. And that means they're a match for any special Pokemon, no matter what dead politician or general or whatever owned it. Well, I want to battle. Are you seriously going to turn me down now? Come on, we can't do it after school in the battle hall.
Okay, well, I'll agree to battle. Why not?
This'll be a stomp. I don't even need to pull any tricks this time. You just let me win.
Thank you. That means a lot to him.
It's not a problem. Will you come watch?
Well, sure. Yes, I'll do that.
Cool. See you then.
Oh boy, here we go. I got a battle Blue. That's great. Morning. Hey man, how's the coffee? I'm pretty sure it's burning a hole in my tongue. Leaf told me on Friday she hated me when I said I preferred running in the morning to drinking coffee, so I thought I'd try it. Maybe this stuff is just much stronger than I'm used to, but I think I'll take the hate.
I probably should have grabbed some.
Yeah? I meant to talk to you this morning. Set my alarm and everything, but when it went off, I just turned it off and got back into bed. Oof, been there. Want to talk during lunch?
Nah, let's just punt it tomorrow.
You know, just because something goes wrong in the morning, that doesn't mean the whole day's a wash. There wasn't any hurry for this. Tomorrow morning, man. Promise. Alright, talk to you later then. He appreciates that. Like, he said he wanted to do it tomorrow. See ya. Alright, time to go to class then. Where's Leaf? Oh man, I'm nervous. I know I shouldn't be. I gave a big speech in front of a bunch of people, and this was way more terrifying than just going back to class. Huh? Oh, that's right. You're gonna come with me, buddy, aren't you? Tell you what, anytime I feel scared or like I can't talk, I'll put my hand on your Pokeball, right? And you let me know you're there by rocking the ball. Sound good? Love you too, buddy. I'm glad Pikachu is, like, okay with being in a Pokeball now. Alright, guys, we're gonna end it there. That was some more Pokemon Academy Fridays. I hope you guys appreciate this episode. It was more like catching up on some few characters. There is something else happening in the background. We knew of the forest having something from when Nate was talking to Leaf and Ethan before they got me back for the quarter clash. So we knew there was something going on with this forest. There's something going on in there. Tia going missing too. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like! If you enjoyed the content of Display Day, check my channel for more videos that I've done, like this one. And I will see all of you guys in the next video. Take care, lovelies. And as usual, have yourselves a damn good weekend.